to my first video. Thank you for tuning in for my first ever video as the Swagalicious Toy Ranger. Yes, that is my name, and yes, I am a toy collector, and I'm gonna review a cool figure here for you. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, because I will be dropping more videos. But I would appreciate it if you guys had any comments on how I can improve my videos, to leave them in the comments below. Anything helps. Now, let's start the review. So, without further ado, let's review the superhero Son Goku figure. I was excited for this figure, for I saw this at Barnes & Nobles and I didn't even know this was coming out. I bought this a long time ago, and I believe now they are hard to get because they're usually sold for 50. Sometimes I've seen someone sell them for like 100. It's crazy. Luckily, S.H Figuarts, they are doing a reissue of this. So I wanted to make this review so you could see for yourself if this figure is worth buying. I will show you the articulation, the accessories, and yeah, overall, the box art, I love it. You got, you know, Goku right there along with his faces and his hands. And then you got nice side box art. I will say I am kind of tired of S.H Figuarts' side box art because, I don't know. I just wish they had something like this on the side like they did with their Chainsaw Man figures. As you can see on the left side of the screen. And overall, I mean, it's a sleek and nice box. All right, let's crack this bad boy open. Boom! Here is the Son Goku figure. I will say this is the same body mold they have been using for Goku for a while now, and I can't lie, it's a good body mold, but I am starting to get tired of it. But for $35, you can't really complain. You get a lot of articulation out of this figure, and it looks amazing, you know. People have been saying that the Son Gohan figure from the same superhero line has a better body, and that if you were to put Goku's head on it, it would look better. The reasons why the articulation in this figure isn't as amazing as I would like it to be is because my major gripe is that it can't do the iconic pose he did against Vegeta. I tried over and over and over again on trying to do that pose, but it just doesn't look like it, and it's scary as hell to get the figure to bend that way. Right? But overall, it's a beautiful figure, and you know, I honestly think this is one of my favorite Goku figures because of how clean it is. I will say the only issues I got, which I don't know if this is very common, but I got some weirdly reddish orange paint on mine, even though this is like more of a yellowish orange. Like, look at that, it's like blood orange, which is strange. I got it on here as well. That was the only paint app issues that I have. Other than that, the head sculpt is accurate, the face, its back as well. And then it comes with these accessories. So these are the accessories. Got Goku over here with nothing on him. And honestly, this is amazing. You get a lot of accessories and you get a lot of bang for your buck. You have this faceplate, no paint app issues. You also have the relaxed Goku, you know, a little smirk. I mean, this one's the same thing, a smirk, but he's looking to the side. I don't really like when they do this. Then you have the nervous or a little afraid face he makes when, you know, Chi-Chi gets mad at him. Then you have the angry yelling face. You also get a lot of hands. You get 4 pairs of hands and an instant transmission hand. I have other figures of Goku and they have both. Like they have a pair of hands and not just one. But honestly, I do not mind because this figure is very high quality. The hand sculpts are very good. I mean, these are reused molds, but you know, what can you do, right? Same thing with this one. There is this issue, but I believe that was me. I don't think that's the figure itself. Yeah, you can see the little knuckles, the little fingernails, and then you also have the fists. Oh, the fists. You know, it's a transmission hand with a little Overall, these accessories are nice. For articulation, he is capable of a fair amount of things. So, you know, he can look down that far. He can't look all the way up, but he can look up, not that high up, but you can do a lot. Head swivel, 360, obviously. Then you have the ab crunch, which forward, it doesn't go too far, which is why I have some gripes with this. We can go back pretty far. You know, you have some swivel there. Then you can twist it, but the crunching, it's very, it's scary. There's also articulation there, side to side. But, oh my god, yeah, it's just so scary, man. The arms, spin them all the way. You can make them go up that far because this gets in the way. And you do have to maneuver this little plate around because sometimes it gets in the way. So if you want more articulation, you're gonna have to do this and move the arm. But it does look weird, so you kind of want to hide it like that. Double jointed elbows, bicep swivel, hands. You know, you got the generic, you know, up and down, side to side. You also have this as articulate, which is nice. The legs, you can do almost the splits. You can kick forward that far, kick that far back. So you can't do the splits like this, but not like this. Double jointed knees and the feet. I love and hate it at the same time because it's capable of doing a lot. You know, it goes that far back, and toe articulation. I don't mind the toe articulation, but it's the ankle that I mind that kind of, icks me a bit because it could do a fair amount, but it can pop off because it uses that type of joint instead of a peg. And the pegs are usually capable more because sometimes I've had moments where I'm trying to pose the figure in a really dynamic position and then it pops off. So be mindful of that. A lot of the Goku figures do that. But yeah, overall, don't mind it there. Overall, this is a very solid figure. So would I recommend this figure to someone who doesn't have exactly that much money? Honestly, I would recommend it, especially with the recent issue. I believe they'll fix the issues where it's a weird paint thing. But other than that, it's a very solid figure. You get a lot of accessories for how much you pay for. And yeah, I would recommend it if you really enjoy Goku and there isn't really other options, because there is the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. However, that is really hard to get your hands on, and I don't think they haven't made a reissue. I believe they might make a reissue, but right now we haven't got anything. I do have an accessory from that Goku, which is the power pole that he comes with. I mean, he doesn't come with a power pole. It's an accessory that you could buy for him, and you can notice the hand colors are different. So this is the one gripe I have about this figure. The figure is based off of the superhero movie, which I personally don't like that much. I mean, the plot I like, but the animation choice and the colors, I did not like that art style at all, in my opinion. I prefer the Broly movie, but then again, the Broly movie, nothing can really top that. It's really hard to top that. And Toei Animation, they did a lot. They innovated with some new animation styles, and because they did it with 3D rendering, and then they did 2D animation on top of that. So it made it look unique and cool, but personally, I did not like it. It did not feel like Dragon Ball. But because of the art style choice, he looks a bit pale, in my opinion, compared to the other Gokus, because they have a yellowish tint, while he is more of a pale tint. I don't know. It kind of just looks like a Goku who's sick. Now, okay, that sounds bad, but I personally, that's just like my one gripe about the figure. It's just color. Once you overlook that, it is still a very good looking figure. I just don't like the color all that much, in my opinion. If you like the color, you can go for it. Overall, despite my dislike of the skin tone, it is a very good figure, and it's one of my favorites. I still haven't picked up the Saiyan Raised on Goku, even though I do have his power pole. I am more leaning towards that because he has some cooler Toriyama-esque art style accessories and the power pole, which does come what's it called, separated, but it's a very cool accessory that they gave him compared to the superhero one, who they gave him this and that's it. It's just a bunch of remolds and recolorings. So yeah, I would recommend it though, for if you're looking for a budget Goku. This figure is it. You know, it's fun to play with. It can take a beating. For a lot of new collectors, they make the mistakes of breaking hands, or simply they just aren't used to imports. Typically when you get these type of imports, you do want to be careful because they are fragile. But I could say without a doubt, S.H Figuarts has improved on the durability of the hand joints and the leg joints, and they're very hard to break. If you break them, you are simply just tossing them around. But this is honestly a great starter to your collection. Or if you already have an existing collection and you're missing the Son Goku, just like a base form Goku, I would recommend this figure a lot. So standing him up to the vanilla pose, he is about 6.5 inches if you count to the top of his head, you know, a little headbang. But if you're trying to go to the actual height, it'd be like 5.5 inches. This is how he scales to other figures. Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 figure, S.H Figuarts figure, Gojo. Your standard Marvel Legends figure, Black Panther. And your McFarlane DC Collectibles Batman from the Batman movie. And here he is with the rest of the figures. Kaioken Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, and for all of y'all who are wondering what the figure looks like with the power pole from the Saiyan based on Goku, it looks good. It's just, I mean, like, if I have it in the shadow, you don't notice it, but when you put it in the light, you see the discoloration of it being a different color. But you can do a simple trick just by yeah, no one's gonna notice. Overall, it's a cool accessory to have. I would recommend it if y'all could get it cheap. I got it like a fair for like $5 when it's usually sold for like 20, which is crazy. But yeah, that's what the power pole looks like. All right, again, thank you for watching.